a.m. I'm calling this meeting to order. In attendance are Commissioners Matari and Duncan in person. Commissioner Brooks is on the phone, but he has asked not to speak today, so he will not be voting. And if you would join me in a moment of silence, please. All right. And the pledge. Sheriff, would you lead us in the pledge?
Please stand. Hand over heart. Repeat after me.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, thank you. Changes to the agenda. I have pulling item 21. It's not quite finished yet. Is there anything else?
No.
Okay. With that, I would take a motion to approve the minutes.
I move that we approve the meeting minutes, item 1.
Second.
Commissioner Matari,
Aye.
Chair Duncan.
Aye. And consent calendar.
I move that we approve the consent calendar, items 2 through 9.
Second.
Commissioner Matari,
Aye.
Chair Duncan.
Aye. Payables.
I move that we approve the payables from October 2 to October 6, 2023 in the amount of $2,356,809.06 and jury panel payments of $1,809.58.
Second.
Commissioner Matari,
Aye.
Chair Duncan.
Aye. All right. Item 11, bid opening. This is bid package number 10, subcontractor bid for Justice Building expansion, and it looks like we actually have one. So that is good news. So this is expansion work package 02, and what we're going to do is read it, and then we can just accept it, the package to review.
Just enter it into the record that we've received it.
So, this one, unlike the last one, we can say the amounts.
Okay, this bid is from Boughton Construction Company, and their base bid is $645,007.
Okay. All right. So we can just send that to legal and RMO for review.
So you want a motion to accept the bid?
So it's not accepting, it's just acknowledge receipt.
Acknowledge.
That A word.
I move that we acknowledge receipt of bid BP number 10, subcontractor bid for the Justice Building expansion work package 2.
Second.
Commissioner Matari,
Aye.
Chair Duncan.
Aye. All right, item 12, Justice Building Expansion Electric Service Agreement with Avista. And Ms. Smith?
Caitlin Smith for the record. This is the electric service extension agreement with Avista for the site of the Justice Building expansion for electric service line extension and relocation of conduit. This work is required for the Justice Building expansion, and if approved, it will be self-performed by Avista on October 25th and 26th, then overnight on the night of October 26th. The cost of the work is $20,303.56 to be paid using ARPA funds allocated to the Justice Building expansion project.
All right. Motion?
I move that we approve the Justice Building expansion, the electric service agreement, in the amount of $20,303.56 with Avista.
Second.
Commissioner Matari,
Aye.
Chair Duncan.
Aye. Okay, item 13, grant use. And this is number 23 NONE 853, grant use agreement between Kootenai County Office of Emergency Management and North Kootenai Water and Sewer District. And this is for the Idaho Office of Emergency Management grant in the amount of $368,776 in-kind match is coming from North Kootenai Water and Sewer District. And Ms. Littlefield, are you on the phone?
Yes, this is Andrea Littlefield for the record. Before you is the grant use agreement by the Kootenai County and North Kootenai Water and Sewer District for the support in relation to the hazard mitigation grant. They were successful with being awarded by FEMA. This is to support the district we are supporting the district with this endeavor, which is a mutually beneficial partnership, and it will reduce the strain on local resources during times of service disruption caused by severe weather, with the addition of the generator this grant will provide. It is OEM's recommendation that the board approve this request to enter into this agreement with the North Kootenai Water and Sewer District.
Okay, motion?
I move that we approve the grant agreement number 23N0 or NONE 853, grant use agreement between Kootenai County Office of Emergency Management and the North Kootenai Water and Sewer District in the amount of $368,776 with an in-kind match from North Kootenai Water and Sewer District, and this is with the Idaho Office of Emergency Management.
Second.
Commissioner Matari?
Aye.
Chair Duncan?
Aye. All right, item 14, board approval request, FY24 Telmate contract extension, and this is with our jail and Captain Heil, please.
Thank you, Commissioners. Captain Jeremy Howell for the record. Telmate is the company that we use to provide visitation phone services for the inmates, as well as ordering commissary and filing grievances. All of this is required by law, obviously. This is a 6-month extension to the contract that we have been in since 2011. The only changes to this are some slight price adjustments that the company is implementing. However, this does not come out of the budget. It pays for itself from the fees that the inmates pay when using the services.
All right.
Is this a 6-month or 2-year?
6-month. That's why we pulled it off of last week's meeting. We sent out the amended one this morning, and this is just 6 months, so that we can put it out for bid to see what other companies can offer.
Okay.
Okay.
Motion?
Yes, please.
I move that we approve the request to extend the Telmate contract by 6 months for FY24.
Second.
Commissioner Matari?
Aye.
Chair Duncan?
Aye. All right, thank you. Item 15, board approval request, KCSO electric security fence with the Sheriff's Office. Lieutenant Klinkofus, maybe he didn't know this was going to be.
He was on the line.
Oh, that's right, I'm sorry. Lieutenant Klinkofus, we're ready for you.
Yes, ma'am. This is the first request that we're putting forward for this project. It is for a security fence to make a secure area for employees to park, additionally to shore up the fencing around the area where evidence will be stored, and allow 2 man gates to be installed as well. So I'm not sure where we're at with the project as fully yet, but this is the first request that we're going to put forward for it.
All right. Motion?
I move.
Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Go ahead.
Nope, go right ahead. If you're doing a motion, I'll let you carry on. Thank you.
No, if there's more information, Will, we're happy to hear you.
Well, I was just going to point out that this was one of the quotes that's kind of outstanding that's going to expire soon. Secondly, the fencing companies, as you know, are on a timeline, and we've been told with this quote, if we don't get it set in stone, at least for as soon as we can, we're probably going to get pushed out till spring.
Okay.
So the sooner we can get this one approved, the better. Thank you.
All right, sounds good. Brandy?
I may have missed this. What's the funding source for this?
I would assume at this point that it's just general fund balance from this morning's.
Yes, ma'am. General fund request.
Okay, thank you.
I move that we approve the request with KCSO for the Kootenai electric security fence in the amount of $43,145.
Second.
Commissioner Matari?
Aye.
Chair Duncan?
Aye. All right. Item 16, thank you, Will. This financial budget requests to carry forward FY23 funding for public outreach consultant funding for the open space and park development bond with our director, Nick Snyder.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Nick Snyder for the record. Indeed, before you is a request to carry forward $17,805.88 from fiscal year 23 to fiscal year 24 necessary to pay for the open space public outreach activities or those activities remaining.
All right, motion?
I move that we approve the request to carry forward FY23 funding for public outreach consultant funding for the open space and park development bond in the amount of $17,805.88 to FY24.
Second.
Commissioner Matari?
Aye.
Chair Duncan?
Aye. All right, motion carries. Thank you. Item 17, changing FTO software program company from Adore to PowerFTO and our Sheriff Patrol Division, but it looks like Lieutenant Higgins is handling for Lieutenant Siffer.
That is correct. Lieutenant Higgins for the record. This is a multi-division program. The jail uses it, patrol uses it, and so does the dispatch center. We're looking to change from our current program, Adore, to PowerFTO, and we're just looking to sign the agreement. The cost is pretty similar between both companies, and it'll be split 3 ways between all the divisions.
Okay. And was it a budgeted item, or is this something?
Yeah, we have it in the budget. The cost for Adore is in the budget for fiscal year 24. It's an annual cost, and all 3 sections split that up 3 ways. So all 3 sections have those funds in the budget for fiscal year 24.
Okay, but the onboarding costs? The
Onboarding
10%.
costs is not in the budgeted item, but we, I believe the 911 center should be able to absorb those costs in our B budget.
Okay.
I'm just curious, what was the impetus for wanting the change?
So the Adore program is the biggest issue with the Adore program is for the patrol side when they're out in the field and they're trying to type their reports for their trainees. We do daily observation reports for the trainees when they're out in the field, and they lose connectivity. They lose the entire system. Everything they typed is done. This is more of a program on your computer, so the chances of losing what you've typed is minimal, if at all. And so the redundancy at work is solved by this problem, this new program. Plus, it's a better product.
Okay. Save time. So, I move that we approve changing the FTO software program company from Adore to PowerFTO with the Sheriff's Office.
With the funds coming from 911 Center. Second.
Commissioner Matari?
Aye.
Chair Duncan?
Aye. All right, motion carries. Item 18, board approval request, detective vehicles with our Sheriff's Division and Lieutenant Klinkafus again.
This is the request to purchase the first 2 of the 3 vehicles that were approved for the fiscal 24 budget. There are two GMC, or 1 GMC pickup and I believe an Acadia.
Motion?
I move that we approve the request for the 2 detective vehicles for the Sheriff's Office.
Second.
Commissioner Matari?
Aye.
Chair Duncan?
Aye. All right, motion carries. And item 19, grant application PRE 23 EMPG 255. FY23, Emergency Management Performance Grant application, and this is with the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, in the amount of $100,356.21. Cash match with OEM, and I'm not sure the A and B budget. Oh, I guess it's with the personnel and operations budget, and that's a 100% match in $100,356.21. And Ms. Littlefield again.
Yes, this is Andrea Littlefield for the record. This is the 2023 EMPG grant application that we do every year. It's in the amount of $100,356.21 for the board approval. The grant supports administration and operational costs associated with OEMs and the county's emergency management program. And it is a 2-year grant performance period of October 1st, 2022 through January 31, 2025, 100% match, and the match was budgeted in OEM's FY 2024 budget.
Okay, motion.
I move that we approve the grant application, PRE 23 EMPG 255, with FY 23 Emergency Management Performance Grant and the Federal Emergency Management Agency of $100,356.21 with a similar cash match from OEM's A and B budget.
Second.
Commissioner Matari?
Aye.
Chair Duncan?
Aye. All right, item 20, grant application PRE 23 SHSP 097, and this is the FY23 State Homeland Security grant application, and again with FEMA in the amount of $228,457.12, no match required, and Ms. Littlefield again.
Yes, this is Andrea Littlefield for the record. Kootenai County has been allocated $228,457.12 in the 2023 State Homeland Security Grant Program. The performance period for this grant is September 1st, 2023 through August 31st, 2026. And this is our annual application, and there is no match requirement.
Okay, motion.
Okay. I move that we approve the grant application PRE 23 SHSP 097 FY23 State Homeland Security Grant Application with the Federal Emergency Management Agency in the amount of $228,457.12 with no match requirement with OEM.
Second.
Commissioner Matari?
Aye.
Chair Duncan?
Aye. All right, item 21 is pulled. Item 22, board approval request for Avista easement at the fire station being constructed at the Fairgrounds. So it's a KCFR fire station, and Avista comes out and puts their utilities in and asks for an easement, and this went through legal and through the surveyor with the county, Rod Jones. Motion? Question?
No, I move that we approve the request for the Avista easement and for the fire station on the Fairgrounds.
Second.
Commissioner Matari?
Aye.
Chair Duncan?
Aye. All right, item 23, resolution 2023-71, surplus equipment and asset deletion. It's a 1989 Almar boat and trailer with Parks and Waterways. Director Snyder, please.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Nick Snyder again for the record. Well, before you is a request to surplus the department's 1989 workboat and the trailer. The boat has reached its useful life expectancy, and we're requesting authorization for it to be sold at public auction. That said, the department requests that any proceeds from the sale of the workboat are retained by the department as per my memo dated to the board August 22nd.
All right, motion.
I move that we approve resolution 2023-71 for surplus equipment and asset deletion, 1989 Almar boat and trailer with Parks and Waterways.
With funds returning to that.
Yes.
Second.
Thank you.
Yep.
Commissioner Matari?
Aye.
Chair Duncan?
Aye. All right, that is our business meeting. Now we have our status pending list and facilities. We have a public hearing Monday night, and then Tuesday we have a presentation from Boughton, who also may actually wish to make a short presentation on Monday night for the audience. And
Good.
Yep, so then we'll have work package 2 on the business meeting for the 17th, provided everything goes according to plan on the 16th.
Okay.
And impact fees, I'm not sure where we're at with that.
Well, we have sent out information to the mayors with updated numbers, and we have gotten some feedback from one party, and I think it's just a matter of kind of clarifying some of the information, and I think we should be fine. At least that's my hope, and we can send this train off from the station.
Finally, after how many years?
Yes.
All right, no update on prosecutor immediate space needs, and then the jail pods, we did receive bids, but the Sheriff's Department is going to continue on and decide which manner that they would like to procure the completion of the jail pods, which will also be discussed Monday night.
Yes.
Okay, and then ARPA projects, I think I got an email on that. Caitlin, but you're gonna here to speak to it, so please.
Yes, Caitlin for the record. All of the updates this week for the Justice Building expansion have been spoken to. For the admin HVAC, no update this week. RFQ responses are due November 7th. For the Juvenile Detention Center HVAC, the work has now been completed. Project closeout can begin after JDC provides final approval of the work. The jail generator, no update. We are estimating a release date for the RFQ on November 15th. For subawards, the PPE subaward for Kootenai County EMS has been paid. We are still waiting for that payment to reconcile, and then the project can be closed out. Wellspring Meadows, same as last week. Children's Village, we have just received their timeline. We will be receiving their new revised application by end of day this Friday.
Okay, questions?
No, that's it. Thank you.
All right, public comment, Jonathan? All right, 2:21, meeting adjourned. Thank you all.